Audio rolling.
I don't know.
All right, man.
Got that H2O in you.
Episode 3.
No H2O.
No H2O.
My versus fingers.
What you talking about?
Wasn't feeling it. Wasn't that jiggy.
What's up, everybody? Episode 3 of the LunchSpot. You with AJ, obviously myself, Cole, Jalen, Julian. Locked back in once again. I'm actually so excited, bro. Like, we're actually doing this shit. I'm very proud of us. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta keep growing. Make sure y'all go like, subscribe, comment, share. Follow the Instagram. Follow the TikTok. We just put up our first reel.
Yeah, they're gonna be somewhere on the screen.
That's somewhere.
Somewhere.
You know what I'm saying?
On the sides, I don't know.
Below, center. Our world.
You know what I'm saying?
Our world.
Could have it
You know what
like
I'm saying?
bouncing across the screen or something like
I
the
don't know,
DVD
bro.
symbol. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully you hit the corner, you feel me?
No,
But
that's fine.
make sure y'all go subscribe, follow.
No cap.
But man, I have a rant to start us off.
Talker
I'm not a Knicks fan,
ish, bro.
but my dad's from New York, so I've always grew up watching Knicks basketball, and I'm angry. I'm not happy in the slightest. I don't want to get too vulgar. I don't want to get too aggressive. But the defensive adjustments throughout the series, they were so lackluster. They just didn't change throughout the whole series. It was fast break, it was turnovers, and it was the early offense. There was no changes, no adjustments to combat any of the things that Indiana was doing on offense, bro.
Just bad to watch.
They were running drop coverage in Game 6 against Hallie after he's been frying you all series in drop coverage. Like, can we double the screen? Can we hedge? Can we do something? Anything? Like, am I tweaking?
No, you're not. You're not tweaking at all.
Not at all.
They look completely unprepared for every single pick and roll and pick and pop situation. Confused down the stretches, and then it just started to like permeate throughout the games where they just don't know what they're doing over screens. It was really the defense. I have to say that the offense also just looked poor. We couldn't find a way to neutralize Nesmith. Find switches that we liked. The only person that was having consistent success was Cat. And he was just being the big body, getting to the rack. Like, he was struggling from the three-point line. Mikhail was struggling. OG was hooping. I'm not gonna lie. He hooped in game 6.
He was probably the
like
most consistent player.
He was the most overall on offense and defense. He was the most consistent. And then obviously Jalen Brunson's going to do his thing, but like he really struggled in big situations. They found a lot of ways to neutralize him. It's just so frustrating to see a coach that's making adjustments and one that's not. Like Tibbs, like I get it, bro. You don't like a long bench, but goddamn, bro, we got Landry Shamet and Dylan Wright in the game because Deuce McBride and Cameron Payne are terrible. We gotta get some guys in the offseason. It's just ridiculous. Landry Shamet minutes.
Shamit
He was hooping.
He was hooping.
He was hooping. But
He
it's
was
just
hooping.
it's the concept. Like, it's Landry Shamet, bro.
I mean, it's better than Cameron Payne minutes.
It definitely is, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Bruh.
There's levels to it, I feel like.
We was talking about this, I feel like during game 1 when he's still getting minutes, bro. His shot selection, bro. Like, you would think he's Curry, bro. He'll hit a layup. He'll hit a wide open layup. Then he's going to walk down and shoot from the hash next possession. Like, what are you doing?
Can't trust niggas named Larry, bro.
Like,
Landry, fuck. That's even worse.
no, I'm talking about Cameron Payne, bro.
We talking about
Landry Shamet was running the offense nice. I'm not going to lie.
He was the reason why they
He
won
was ugly at
Game 5.
I'm talking about Cameron Payne. He is.
Him too.
Brandon, I know you're watching this. We share the same hatred, bro. Cameron Payne,
It's bad.
he's so ugh.
Just bad.
He's just so ugh.
Group hatred right there.
And he's terrible.
It's bad, bro.
He's terrible.
trying to
He's
find
not good on defense. He makes terrible decisions on offense. I'm gonna wrap it up so my niggas can talk, bro. But
You good, bro? I'm trying to find points off turnovers.
it was like 122 to 48, bro. They showed this
for the series.
Yes, bro.
I'm gonna look. 'Cause I looked up what it was for that last game. I don't know if it's accurate, but it says Indiana scored 34 points off of New York's 17 turnovers. And like they were low key kind of close in turnover. Like they weren't like that far apart, but the Knicks only had 13 points off the turnovers.
Nah.
For that last game.
I mean, they just found no ways to like change the pace of the game and make it slower to benefit them. They let the Pacers completely control how the game was playing, how the game was moving.
And it was
And
just
there
like
no
bad
adjustments throughout the
turnovers,
series
too.
to bad turnovers.
Like they would, because when I was watching the game, right, it was like kind of like around halftime or just like that second or third quarter. They were like always close, but then they would just do some. They would just have a
10-0 run.
yeah,
And then
back to back turnovers.
And then or just letting them get into early offense. Like
Yeah.
it's just ridiculous.
It was, I don't know. They were just killing themselves, honestly. Like a lot of their errors were just stuff that you normally see in like
Also-
regular season games.
I forgot to say, Josh Hart,
You will pay. Josh Hart, you will pay.
Dude, he was pulling up bullshit.
that's all I have to say about
They
that.
was hitting all back.
I'm sorry, bro.
Yo, his shot
That
selection was
strong ass jumper, bro.
Bruh, he shot a corner 3 in Game 6 that went over the rim and hit the other bottom left corner.
Yo, I gotta pull that clip
Walked
up.
down
I gotta
and
pull
shot a wedgie.
I'm gonna pull the clip up so they
Bro.
can. That shit was
Bro, like,
Yeah, that's a crazy
fast
sequence.
break wide open. 2v1 with Cat on his right side.
the alley oop that
And he thinks he's Halliburton
Yeah.
doing jump passes, clamp the wide open leg, like, throw the lob.
I feel like Cat was ass too.
Bruh, Cat he couldn't guard on the perimeter. He
Yeah.
couldn't guard
Yeah.
a fish out of water, bruh.
He was fooding through.
It was.
Food. Mitchell Robinson was trying. I mean, as much like Mitchell Robinson, he's just slow, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like he's gonna give you
Not
energy.
slow, bro. He got good defense.
He's got good
Even
defense, but like his
perimeter
IQ, he has key moments where his defensive IQ is just shown in his
But
bag.
you said he's slow. So you
I
said
meant, yes.
Bro.
I just meant like physically slow. You think he mentally a little?
No, I don't mean literally, bro. Not literally.
Wait.
Bro, I just don't think like sometimes him and Kat just make decisions in those like that 2-man offense that they were running, the pick and roll offense, and I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, was that did someone tell you to do that, or is that your natural instinct? I'm just frustrated. Often I'm frustrated just because it's not like we're getting good defensive possessions.
Yeah.
And then if you were getting good defensive possessions, they're gonna find Nembhard, who's matched up on Brunson, and Brunson's getting absolutely barbecue chicken, bro.
I just don't know what playing this dude.
Brunson headbutting people, pulling people, bro. Like lock in, bro. Disgusted, bro. But I'm gonna. What you think? What y'all think about?
I mean, you basically like.
That was your rant.
It was just like for me. It was like I said, just the turnovers, bro. Like they would get so like it would look like they almost back in the game. Especially that fourth quarter, I was like, hold on, okay, they low key kind of pulling back, turnover.
Two turnovers and a bad possession.
Bad, like it would just kill me. I'm like, wow, bro, like this is like something you expect in like the regular, like not even like I wouldn't even say that's something you expect in the regular season. You shouldn't be like those turnovers, like and then the point differential, 34 points off the turnovers.
You can't win like that.
You can't win like that,
Can't
not
win.
at all. To their and then to the Knicks 13 off of they had in that game. Hold on, they had 12 turnovers and they only got 13 points off of that.
Yeah, bro.
I was watching it, man. You know, I had a little lay on it, so I was really paying attention. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk about what was on the lay.
You gotta tell us the part.
You gotta tell us the line now, bro.
Yeah, you gotta tell us the line.
I'm not
bro.
gonna say it.
How many legs? How many legs?
I split it with somebody else, so he made the leg. It was like 4 legs, something like that. Don't want to talk about
He
it.
had Cat for like going for like 30 plus, bro. I don't want him,
I
bro.
had Cat. It was Cat assist was one of them. It was like 3.5, and he already had 2 by the time he placed the leg. You know what I'm saying?
They allowed that. They allowed that to go through.
It was
Probably like FanDuel.
Neesmith. It was Neesmith for like 3.5.
Threes?
3.5 threes, yeah.
Bro, I can't get this chip out, bro. I literally can't get this chip. It was supposed to be, bro. It was supposed to be quick, bro. I just couldn't get the chip out, bro. I couldn't get the big chip.
I just
Oh my god.
I just hear the wrestle.
Come on, bro.
like, hey, bro.
Brandon's gonna have a field day with that. Bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's gotta be a clip. That's insane. You gotta lock in, bro.
That was funny, bro. That was funny, bro.
I just wanted the chip.
There you go.
It was Cat 3.5 assists, something like that. It was Neesmith 2.5 threes. He already had it, but when I placed it, or 3.5 threes, something like that. He already had 2 when I placed it, or something. He needed 1 more. It was
Not like he got hooked.
Mikal Bridges over on threes as well. Bad bet. I'm gonna start there. Bad bet. Cat over assist. Bad bet. All right. It was a bad bet. And then the last one was OG Anunoby over points. He's the one that actually hit.
He was the only one that really showed
Yeah, bro.
consistent wise. He was the only one that was really consistently getting buckets that
Can
game.
you look how many steals and blocks he averaged during
He
the
had
series?
for the series. Well, for that game, I'll say he had. I got it up
I
right
think
here.
it was like 3 stocks.
He got 2 blocks, two steals, and then I want to look at his the
The
defensive.
only player that knows how to apply rotational help defense on the team.
Yeah.
Only
Yeah.
one. Just, I really don't know. Like,
That whole series. I don't even know about the whole series, but that specific game, there was just no defense.
Yeah, the
on
defense
Knicks
was-
side. There was,
and it's just
bad,
it's
bro.
just embarrassing because your
they were
season's on the
scoring
line.
They were scoring hard.
That was the
Your
performance.
season's on the
Season's
line,
on
and this
the
is the best that you can offer on defense.
They just didn't give effort.
It's just
at all.
crazy.
Or if that's what it looked like, honestly.
I mean, you have to win a game on the road, or you have to win all your games at home. You
Halliburton
didn't
had
do
their way
either.
with them.
For the series, OG was actually the leading player.
Damn.
But I'm the clip.
Bro,
You
you
can't talk.
all right, bro. He was the leading player in the series for steals. I mean, for blocks with 1.7, and then steals he was averaging 2.3.
Yeah. So, bro. 3
Yeah.
stocks. That's crazy. Only player that like I can consistently say was actually playing good defense. Now, Josh Hart, he
Yeah.
disguises it with hustle plays. He makes a lot of hustle plays. Sometimes during the series, I'm like, were you ever a good defender? Was I just watching with blurred eyes? Like, what am I looking at?
But the hustle makes up for it though.
I mean, he's a great rebounder. So that's what I'll give him. I mean, he was a great rebounder all series. So, I mean, overall, the Knicks supporting cast really failed.
Yeah,
McHale, Deuce McBride,
bro. Speaking
where
about
were you?
Mikal, bro.
where were you?
Remember bro, they gave up like 4 picks.
For 4 first rounders. Mind you, the Mavs got 0 for Luka, by the way.
And they gave up 4 for Mikal Bridge. Like, not hating, like, Mikal, like, he a bucket. But, like, if you're giving up that many picks, you expect him, like, to be, like, 20 plus.
I mean, bro.
In my opinion. Or 18. At least 18 plus.
I
consistently.
need 16, bro. I need 16. I need at least 16, bro. I mean, they really did, like, kind of ice him out of the offense. They stopped running that short pick and roll that he does, like, where he gets a good mid-range look. I think that was a good, consistent form of offense.
The mid-range,
They won it, too.
The mid-range was good. He
And
was
they just
consistent from
completely
there.
isolated him off ball and did not let him facilitate. They kept letting Brunson bring up the ball when they knew that
And then,
Eastman was going to hound
don't
him.
even get, bro. They would get into their set offenses so late into the shot clock, bro. Like it would be like with 12 like 14 seconds left in the shot clock, and they just now starting their offense. I'm like, bro, y'all gotta get the ball up the court faster.
I don't know.
It was just hard. It was a hard watch.
Andrew Nemhard was putting Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. He had that boy.
Hell.
Had that boy.
Hell. That's what hell looks like.
That Andrew Nemhard, I think he stepped up a lot this series.
They're all their role play like
All of them, honestly, they have
Obi
a lot
Toppin.
of really good depth.
Yeah, Obi Toppin came.
Thomas Bryant had a
With
great game.
the randoms, yeah, it was like 3 for 3. I'm like, where did
What are you
Thomas?
feeling like?
Where did Thomas Bryant like?
The whole team had team takeover, bro.
Bro, they were all, but they definitely had team takeover. Obi Toppin was shooting threes. We had fucking Andrew Nemhard, freaking Duncan punching, or Halliburton punching. Them.
Punching.
Oh my
Punching.
god, he punched.
Oh God! On the fast break, punching and
was not
screaming at the
expecting-
crowd. It was over.
I was not expecting
It's just
that.
like, bro, like,
Punching
where's
that-
the heart?
No, bro.
He punched it, and then he proceeded to hit a half court shot. Like it was
Bruh.
crazy. Like they were doing whatever they wanted.
But yeah, got a timer going off? The hell? But yeah, bro, Jalen, bro, you said midway through third quarter, bro. This man said T.J. McConnell hit a 3. Oh yeah, it's game over. They're going to the finals. They're going to the finals.
Certain things just happen throughout games where like they normally wouldn't happen, and when they do happen, it's like okay,
It's
here
over.
we go. Like for case in point, last year Rudy Gobert hitting the fadeaway. Series was over.
Yeah, that was.
Series was over.
I still think about that shot. So we saw that shit live, bro. Like,
Yo.
like we saw it.
Yo, that is the funniest shit I've ever seen live.
Like, if that's going in, anything's liable to go in.
It's over. Yeah, case in point. That's like an O.
I just found, all right, so remember you were talking about Andrew Nembhard, right? Because they showed this during like the actual game, but this could be inaccurate, but it says that when Nembhard was guarding him, he had 19 points on 8 for 18, which was 2 for 7 from 3, 2 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 turnovers. That's the face of the franchise right there.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on, bro.
I got Pacers in 7. I want to see that. I got Pacers. Wouldn't that be cinema low key?
We need like
underdogs in 7.
air horn or something,
The
bro.
underdogs in 7.
Like a
And that Pacers are
fine
hideous.
boom.
Pacers
That's
are
crazy.
hideous. I'm not gonna lie.
Pacers in 7.
But Pacers in 7, it's unlikely to happen, right?
Unlikely.
Unlikely.
90% chance it doesn't
Yeah,
happen.
but wouldn't you like to see? Wouldn't that be like cinema? You know what I'm saying? It would highly doubt it, but the underdogs, you know.
But it's like, bro, like
take
they
the
win that
games.
ring and then like, where do they go after?
I don't know.
Probably.
They're Indiana.
That'll be a Cinderella.
I mean,
team.
it's Indiana and OKC. They're not going anywhere.
No, I'm talking about fit. No, I'm
OKC is set.
I'm physically talking about like where are they going after the game, bro?
Same with both cities, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro,
They're not going nowhere.
I
They're
said,
going
bro.
back to their families, bro.
I said this too, during Game 7, OKC Denver. I said, bro, after they
Dinner
win,
needs
where
to
they
be
going?
cooked when they get home.
Go outside. You're in Oklahoma.
Like, where are they going?
They're not going nowhere, bro. They're going back to their families. Dinner will be cooked when they get home.
You better get on the game.
Hey, bro, y'all trying to get on Fortnite, bro? Huh? Nigga, what?
Oh, bruh.
Did he not just say trying to get on Fortnite?
Yeah, we're talking about. He's not lying.
He's not like him, bro.
He's not lying. You good, bro? You
I
good.
was like that, but I thought he was some.
Yeah,
My fault.
yeah. 5-minute break, bro. Take a 600, bro. Hey, bro.
Wait. You actually get.
2 hours later.
Your pizza's out?
Hey, bro. You know, I had to go to Am Pizza, get that lunch deal. Shout out Am Pizza for.
Shout out Am Pizza, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah. All right, though. We lock back in, bro. We lock back in, but yeah, that's enough to talk about the Knicks, bro. The Pacers. Can you read out their team splits?
Yeah, hold on. All right, so boom, right? Pacers. They were averaging 116 points, 36 rebounds, 25 assists, 9 steals, 5 blocks. What's TOB? Turnovers?
Turnovers.
Tripping. 13. My fault. 13. I thought he was making a fix. 13 turnovers, 49 from the field, 39 from 3.
39% from 3.
And then that's 40, bro. And then 80 from the free throw.
Yeah, bro. Overall, I think the pace of their offense is really what's impressive about this team, and what makes this next matchup so interesting. We're going to talk about that a little later, but like all the actions, the way they move the ball, it's really pretty basketball to watch, bro. Like I genuinely enjoy watching Allie run that offense, seeing them break down defenses like this. I'm really interested to see how they're going to continue that on.
Got that old Spurs type vibe.
Yeah, 2014 Spurs.
Type shit.
The beautiful game offense, yeah, with popping them. I was watching a video. It's on this channel called I can't remember. I'm a put a picture of it, but they were talking about like the comparisons to that era and Steve Nash with the Suns. I think it's really interesting to see this style of offense kind of come back. Who do you think the biggest player like was for them? Was it Pascal or was it Halliburton? Because there's been a lot of debates about if Pascal should have won the MVP or not.
I think Pascal was definitely hooping. I wasn't mad necessarily that he got the MVP. Like I was like, okay, it makes sense for real because he was hooping for sure. But like in a sense, I was also surprised that Halliburton did it again because he was really hooping. You feel what I'm saying? He's also like just like he's their star, you know. So it was interesting. I don't know.
Sorry, were you done? I'm gonna read out the stats. Right. Siakam had 17, 5, and 6 game 1, 39, 5, and 3 game 2, 17, 4, and 2 game 3, 30, 5, and 2 for game 4, 15, 6, and 5 for game 5, and then 31, 5, and 3 for the last
literally
game.
giving them 30 or 15.
He scored 30 points, or 3 times in those games. And
What were the rebounding numbers again?
5, 5, 4, 5, 6, 5, and then
their rebounds are pretty spread out throughout the team. So.
Yeah, they're not a great rebounding team by any means.
Percentage-wise, he shot 50% better from the field and 3-point line. He averaged above 50%.
Jeez, he was barbecuing.
And then
he was barbecuing Cat, bro, all series.
Yeah.
So I mean, as a scorer, he was more consistent. But I mean, can we read out Hallie's stats?
Yeah, my real Hallie. So Hallie had game 1, 31, 4, and 11.
Jesus.
14, 8, and 11. 26 and 8. 32, 12, 15. 8, 2, and 6, and then 21, 4, 13.
I think it's that 8, 2, and 6. I think it was that Game 5 performance that really.
Yes.
And it's like
you could argue that Pascal was more consistent, but I feel like if you were watching the games, like there's a lot of times that Hallie creates offense by making a pass that leads to another pass. So I feel like overall,
the 32, 12, and 15
for pass. 0 TOs. That's insane. 30-point triple-double, 0 TOs is insane. That's generational point guard shit.
Yeah.
Like, you're not just an average playmaker doing something like that.
I feel like you can't be mad at like either of them getting it. Cause I mean, if you really like you just say like Halliburton had an amazing series for the Eastern Conference Finals, and then Siakam. Because I mean, if you think about it, he's the number 2 guy. So it's like you're expecting him to show out, but it's like when they needed a bucket, he was kind of that number 1 guy. Like when Hallie disappeared, I'm not going to say this, when he underperformed for when he got the 8, 2, and 6. I'm saying Siakam showed up.
They all had a bad game.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So it's like, I think that Hallie deserved it. I think that without Hallie, Siakam couldn't have done what he did. But
yeah, I don't know. When he dropped that,
Hallie could have still run the offense without him.
When I saw him drop that 39, I was like, yo, Siakam looking kind of crazy, bro.
He was efficient too. We talked about it episode 2.
Yeah.
He was fine. He was getting to his spots, efficient, getting to the rim.
That was a great game.
Getting to the lane, getting to the line. But like I was saying, I think that Hallie's overall offensive effect on the Pacers is more valuable than any stat sheet can show. And I think that's why he should have been the MVP. I think that the Pacers, not they could get by without Siakam, but I think that if you lose Siakam, you lose less than if you lose Hallie. That's what I'm saying. Hallie's more valuable.
Yeah,
more valuable throughout the series.
Yeah, no question about that. That's a lot of offense you're leaving out on the table, though. A lot of points.
I think they got the guys to fill in the gaps. Like, with the way that Obi Toppin was playing, Miles Turner was playing. Bro, Obi Toppin was hooping, bro.
Okay, but you're saying Toppin could replace Siakam's.
Nembhard was hooping.
Okay, can we talk about Nembhard, bro?
Like,
bro.
It's fine.
He's been doing very well, bro. Very consistent. He reminds me kind of like Drew Holiday a little bit. Like how he's like almost like a perfect role player. He really fits into what they're doing over there. You feel what I'm saying?
I think he's like a less physical.
You know what I'm saying? He's consistent. When he gets the ball, he makes his shots. He plays good defense.
I think he's gonna struggle against OKC though.
Possibly,
bro. They're all gonna struggle.
I think
they're all gonna struggle, bro.
Yeah.
What is Halliburton doing against Dort? The torture chamber. Like, come on, bro. You don't just get that name for no reason.
I mean, he showed it in the series against the team.
And, he a little. He's strong, so and Hallie a little.
He's a brolic little dude. I mean, not little, but like he's just so
bro.
buff, bro.
Bro, he's a linebacker, bro. He's not even supposed to be playing.
He's not even supposed to be playing basketball, bro.
You hate to play a guy like him and have
And
him
then it's like,
beat
okay, you got the switch. Damn, now I got Alex Caruso.
got the switch. Oh damn, it's J-Dub.
Time on the paint. Oh damn,
Oh,
Oh, what are we doing? Oh damn, subs. Oh, it's Case and Wallace coming off the bench. That's crazy. Isaiah Joe too. Damn.
Oh, Aaron Wiggins. Fuck.
Damn. Well, what are we doing? What are we doing? But yeah, I wanted to start talking about OKC, man.
Oh my gosh, the other Jalen Williams.
Yeah. I mean, we can keep going, bro.
It's just
Deepest team in the league, bro. Like, it's crazy, bro. I love how their coaching staff uses their entire bench. Like,
because when
Kenrich Williams, Jalen Williams, Isaiah Joe, all those guys get minutes. And then all the other guys we just listed, they all get minutes and they all contribute in different ways throughout the
I
series.
feel like
New York
the great
Knicks.
thing about the regular season, about them all of them getting minutes, is the fact that now it's playoff time. Everybody, right?
No, bro.
We're listening, bro.
But when you get all those minutes during the regular season, playoff time comes around. Based off their matchup, they play certain people. So there's some series where the other Jalen Williams might not play, or Isaiah Joe and Aaron Williams might not play. Other people will. Other times that they do play. It's based off matchup, but no one's like, the moment's never too big because everyone's been in the moment before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're just a really fun team to watch. They dominated the Timberwolves of the series. I think that they outcoached them, they outplayed them, they had the better team overall. I think that the Tims are lucky to walk away with the game. And that's not even a disrespect.
You say you think the Pacers are lucky? The Timberwolves.
The Timberwolves.
Okay.
The Pacers might be lucky to walk away with a game too. It can get like that.
It can get
like that.
Because their
I would
defensive
not be
intensity,
surprised if
bro,
they
is
swept.
so
I
crazy.
think this first game is really going to set the tone to see
Yeah.
how.
But what are the matchups, bro? Like, who's guarding Shea, bro?
Yeah, who's
And-
going?
and Nesmith
They're going to have to
also-
put Nesmith on him, which means that Nimbar is probably going to have to guard J Dub.
Nesmith already has issues fouling.
Yeah,
Amen.
he does. He was in foul trouble in Game 6.
Yeah, no.
Gonna have to get
Nimhard,
that
no way.
man Ben
Nimhard's
Shepherd.
gonna guard fucking Dort or some shit, bro. No
So
way he's
then who are
guarding
they putting
J-Dub.
on J Dub?
Ben Shepherd.
It's not.
They might have Nimhard on the shoe, bro. That's food.
That's what I'm saying. So they have to put Nesmith.
There's no
on
matchup
SGA.
that makes sense for anyone. Bro.
That's what I'm saying. The problem is going to be. I
And
think.
I like
Pascal
Shea.
Siakam.
I like Shea on Siakam defensively.
Shea on Siakam is going to be. I like that defensively. I like that offensively too. Like, damn.
Excuse me.
That was crunchy.
Nah.
It's just my fault, bro.
Crunchy? You're ham. You're different. But yeah, no, it's going to be, I think the Pacers, it's going to be fun to watch how OKC defends their fast-paced offense, but I think the Pacers are in trouble, defensively and offensively. I think there's a lot of mismatches. I think that we might see a completely different starting five from the Pacers, though. Like, we might see somebody like, they might go with somebody with some more size and with mobility, like Obi Toppin. We could see it. I don't know how much TJ McConnell minutes we're going to see in this series. It's because of his size.
Yeah, what are they gonna do when they put
think that-
Isaiah Hartenstein and Chet in at the same time?
I mean, they'll probably Miles Turner and Siakam on Chet. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see, bro. It's bro.
My fault. Trying to see if this girl used Photoshop in her in this little picture she just posted. I can see like I might be tripping. I know this is so like off topic.
What the hell?
Look by the waist area.
Oh.
You see what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Sorry, that's off topic. I'm about to flame her for that later.
Yikes. That's also how this series is looking for the Pacers, unfortunately. But before we move on to that, can we talk about the Timberwolves and their failure to adjust throughout this series? I think that coaching-wise, at least offensively, it was an absolute disaster class.
Yeah.
I mean, to have Anthony Edwards, who you know is getting pressed by Dort all game, and have him try to not only initiate his own offense, but the offense as a whole. finding no ways to get him involved off ball, not using those little wheel actions that just kind of like shoot him out of a cannon towards the basket.
Yeah.
Just kind of just being like, hey, bro, your world, bro. Your world, you'll be good. Like, no adjustments. Frankly, they look completely unprepared to deal with SGA, let alone Chet and J-Dub, who are also flying. You know, Julius Randle, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Bro used every last bit of his talent in game 1. In the first half. Was done for the rest of the series. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, let's pull up that last game.
I hate to say it. To everybody watching, Ant has become overrated. Slightly overrated. Yes. People put him in conversations that he's not ready for. And there's a lot of times in back-to-back years in the Western Conference Finals where he has struggled significantly. Now, a lot of it, I feel, is on the coaching staff. But he has to extend his offensive and playmaking bag so that people can't pigeonhole him like that and just force him to the rim, send help, and he can't score.
Yeah,
He needs other ways to score. He needs to be more consistent from the three-point line or from the mid-range.
He's supposed to be the face of the league, man. He's supposed to be in this finals game right now. I just feel like, you know, a personal face, like somebody that's the face of the league should be in the finals.
He's not the face of the league.
I never.
Bro.
Whoever said he was face of the league?
People are saying he's face of the league, bro. People have been saying
people are
he's
saying
face of the
he's
league.
supposed to be the new face of the league when LeBron leaves, bro.
Yeah, it's because he talk.
Over Shea?
It's
just his perk. Yeah,
it's his perk, bro.
Because of his because his personality
and his character. And I fuck with Ant heavy, bro. But I feel like talking about him being the face of the league is like things like that. Like he's the best shooting guard of the league. Like,
I mean, we can just looking at like this last game, like no one did good really. Like the supporting
I didn't
cast.
even watch that game, bro. I knew it was
Yeah, like the supporting cast for Ant and Randall didn't really do anything. Like people that they
game 4. That's a better game. Bro.
Okay.
Game 5, their spirit was crushed, bro.
Yeah.
Was Rob Dillingham bad this the entire year? Like, why didn't they play him?
Nah, it's just his size. Like
A liability on defense.
yeah, complete liability on defense. He's not bringing enough offensive upside for him to give you good playoff minutes like
Shea
that.
had 40
Damn,
game 4, and Jalen.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
And then Chet had 20.
Like I don't get how you
man.
like you have to
Good
make somebody else
Lord,
beat you.
bro.
You have to make at least try to force J-Dub to be the number 1 guy.
Okay.
If you're gonna be OKC, bro, you
Game-
can't let
yeah.
Shea just get to whatever spot he wants, and that's what it looked like throughout the series. He was just getting whatever he wanted.
Can't really go
Game
anywhere.
4, the supporting cast showed up, but then Julius Randle just disappeared.
Yeah.
But then even Ant Ant had 16 to Shea's 40. Like I don't know. Did we watch that game?
Yeah, we did.
I low-key forgot how they were guarding Anthony Edwards.
I mean, it was just like the strong side defender. Like if he's driving, like they would give him a lot of ISO sets, and that's how they were scored throughout the season. Kind of they run false action, and then he gets the ball at the top of the key. Your world. So he drive. They show like 2 help defenders and force a kick out, and
He
then
would kick it
recover
out, yeah.
or rotate. And he couldn't find if he could. It's because that he doesn't have like a slower pace sometimes where he kind of he's fully in control of his body, can kind of just manipulate the defense and and force them to make a decision like Jokic does, or how JT does, or who else does that? Cade Cunningham when he's on one. He does turn the ball over.
So you're saying that you think Ant needs to add another aspect to his game?
Yes, I think he needs to make it harder to guard him. I don't know
Or
how.
do you think the Timberwolves in general need another playmaker so Ant doesn't have to?
I think
do
they.
those things?
Yeah, I think that's part of it. They need
For him to be
playmaker.
most successful,
They
he
need
can't be a
better three-point
playmaker. In my
shooting.
opinion.
They totally struggled throughout the playoffs. Dante DiVincenzo was terrible from the 3-point line all playoff run.
Yeah.
I think that they do need another playmaker, but I also think they need better offensive schemes to get Ant involved off the ball. I feel like you were talking a little bit about that, Jay. Just finding more creative ways to get him the ball in spots that allow him to be successful. And I feel, and it's just throughout the series, it felt like it got worse before it got better, and I just don't know how that's possible.
For who? For the Timberwolves?
For the Timbers, yeah. I don't know, bro. I just don't. I don't like it. I didn't like it. I was frustrated. by a lot of things I saw in that series from them. But I think that this is a team. You have the core. Your window's still open. You just gotta shuffle some pieces around.
Yeah.
I don't know if Julius Randle do they need to get another second option and move Julius Randle to a third? Do they need to get better role players?
I mean, like,
I think their role players just need to step up. I think they have the right set of role players. You know, you have the young guys, Rob Dillingham, Terrence Shannon.
Because I mean, like
Shannon had a great series, honestly.
like you said, on paper, like Dante even. I mean, he's a above average player. It's just
he's a good role player.
Yeah, you just need him to hit.
Yeah, you just need your guys to hit, especially with the way that they were guarding them. They were basically telling them hit the three.
Might be time to force that retirement for Mike Conley though.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I think he's good to have around the facility to help Rob Dillingham
On the bench.
Yeah, but he needs to.
He needs to get out that starting line.
I think this is going to be his last season of real utility.
Yeah.
How old is? How tall is Rob? He like 6'1"?
Yeah, I think 6'2". Yeah.
And how tall is Mike Conley?
About 6'3".
About the same.
He's a little taller than him.
I'm gonna look
Mike
right.
Conley's not no 6'3", bro.
Rob's 6'3". Mike Conley probably like
That's
6'1",
jazz.
bro.
That's jazz.
Rob not 6'3".
Rob is not 6'3", bro.
That's what they got him listed at 6'3".
What do they got Mike Conley listed at, bro?
I'm gonna say
Mike Conley is short.
he probably 6'1".
Yeah, I'm tweaking. I definitely am tweaking.
He's 6'1".
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they got him at 6 flat.
Oh,
Damn.
shit.
They got Rob at 6'3".
That don't even sound right.
That don't even sound right, bro.
He like 6'2".
Yeah. I think they judged that.
So you think if Rob just bulk up a little bit, he'll be better on
I
the
don't think
defense
it's
or something?
possible for him to bulk up. Like I think it's like a
Yeah.
Devontae Smith situation where it's like he's gonna be able to put on a certain amount of mass, but they like just genetic wise, he's not meant to
Right.
be above a certain weight. Like it's just not gonna happen.
Right.
So I think it's about getting him up to speed on because there's gonna be a lot of ways to take him away, especially in playoff series.
Mm-hmm.
It's about making sure he knows the fundamentals of being a point guard. And that's something that he didn't really have to deal with coming up in high school or even college, where he was just kind of he's not the point guard that's running the offense. He's just this flamethrower shooter, this flame throwing scorer. Even that dude coming off the bench trying to get them, he'll come off the bench give you 21, but he's gonna have like 3 assists. You know what I'm saying? So just improving his playmaking so he can be usable. And that's probably the main reason he didn't get minutes. But I feel like they have the right core to make a run. Do you guys think they have to get Jalen? Do you think they have to get rid of Rudy Gobert?
A lot of thoughts on that nigga. A lot of bad ones.
Isn't he their highest paid player?
Honestly, like you can't really get rid of him because of his contract. So.
He's their highest.
Yeah, honestly, that's all I gotta say. They're locked in with that.
They're locked in with him, bro. Hold on.
Okay, so then what does he have to do to be usable, bro?
Bro, he's on like year 12. They ain't jack shit by be learning now. His game is his game.
And it's, bro, y'all be seeing like the off season workout clips of him, bro, of him like actually trying to like get a bag, bro. It's so funny to watch.
He has 0 touch around the rim, bro.
I don't know how you get through 12 years in the NBA and don't acquire touch around the rim.
It's just.
How you can't catch a basketball?
And
Like he literally.
Okay,
cannot catch a
that
basketball.
was Jazz. He's the second highest paid, but
Just uncoordinated. Just a big dude.
Literally, uncoordinated. He's gotta be better, bro.
Yeah.
just bad, bro.
I don't know.
Like there's no the hand-eye coordination is non-existent, bro.
And what they gave up to get him is just.
And he's 7'1".
I feel like they gave up 5 first-round picks to get Rudy Gobert.
I can look at the trade.
By the way, what the hell have the Jazz even done with them picks? They're still ass.
Yeah. I thought we were marking that.
They got marketing. They got Walker
They had
Kessler.
the worst record in the league this year.
Yeah.
They were terrible.
Hey man,
Laurie was playing ass.
Laurie to the
Dropped
Pelicans,
like 10%.
man. Laurie to the Pelicans.
I don't know.
And then I don't know. We gonna get
Do we really want to start talking about the Pelicans right now?
All right, bro. Here we go, bro. Here we go, bro.
Boy Zion, bro.
Here we go, bro.
Oh Lord.
All right.
I pray.
Really, like, real serious.
I don't even want to like, bro. Like,
I don't like what I'm hearing, bro.
I can't even enjoy
this,
it.
bro. Like,
can't even enjoy watching basketball no more, bro. Like that's how bad it's gotten, bro. Like every time I see some Pelicans related, it's just bad news, bro. Like
Just bad news.
I don't think I've ever seen like good Pelicans news, bro. And the only time it'd be good news would be like injury updates. Zion's questionable now. Like no, bro. That's all we got, bro. It's just I don't know. Like
That's all I got.
What a time to be.
That's all I got.
What a time to be a New Orleans fan, man. What a time.
Like, what do y'all have to look forward to?
Nothing. Nothing. Does New Orleans have a baseball team?
no. Maybe we should invest in one.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I don't think it's a good idea. 3 teams that are
I
asked.
think
like one is enough, but y'all got 2.
Yeah, I already got 2. Like, let's calm down, bro. You talking about we should invest in one? Maybe minor league.
Maybe a WNBA team.
Or not again, bro.
Let's go ahead and just okay.
You hear me?
Maybe a WNBA team.
Honestly,
How many WNBA teams are there? There's not
16.
Yeah.
16.
Yeah, look it up.
When it gets larger, there'll probably be one there.
Yeah, there's a big problem in the WNBA with their roster size. Right
It's
now.
12. It is 12.
12.
That was 13. What? Why would it say 12 and then?
There's 13.
Yeah, Golden State Valkyries were the newest one.
Or aren't they being added next season? They got added this season?
13.
It says with the addition of the Golden State Valkyries, that's the 13th
How
team.
does that even work? That's uneven. Like,
I'm just like, hey man, that's what Google told me, man.
aren't there like conferences or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe they haven't been added yet. Then I don't know.
I think the WNBA really has a chance to. I think that people are starting to pay more and more attention.
But
to
my
it.
dad was watching
Me and Lo were watching.
You know how he feel about the W. You know what I'm saying? He was watching WNBA
Me and
games.
Lo were watching Caitlin Clark and them against.
Shout out, Pops, man.
Yeah. We was watching. Me and Lo was watching the Fever versus Liberty game, bro. It was actually a really good game.
Yeah,
Caitlin Clark, bro.
I'll be watching.
She's such a good playmaker, and her team, bro. Like literally 2 times during the stretch of that game, she had pick and roll, gets the cover she wants, dime to what's her name, Aaliyah.
Ali Boston.
I think so. Yeah.
From UConn.
Yeah. Dime her. That's her second best player. Wide open roll, and we're smoking the lay. They ended up losing that game because Caitlin Clark got ripped, but it's good basketball. It's good basketball.
I love watching the Las Vegas, bro.
Yeah, they're fun to watch.
They're fun to watch.
Angel Wilson. She just dropped like 33 yesterday. 33 and 10. On like 7 and 11 shooting or something like that. Something crazy. Like, or 11 of 18. Like, she was fine, bro. She's so tough. Like, her bag is just, like, her mid-range bag, so tough, bro.
Hey, man.
Sad to see what Juju Watkins is going through right now. She was gonna be a problem.
She's gonna still be a problem.
She's still gonna be a problem
for sure.
Bro, yeah. That was heartbreaking, bro, to see that injury, bro. She's
Watkins
so tough.
to the Mystics.
That would be OC. That would be OC.
Watkins to the Mystics.
The Washington Mystics.
Hey.
Watkins?
Juju Watkins.
Mm.
He's not here.
No, I did not pick up bro. I was expecting to hear like Juju or some shit, not Watkins.
Yeah, Watkins was crazy though.
My fault.
Like that was jaw crazy, but yeah, bro. I feel like there's a lot of things to look forward to in basketball. Not in New Orleans. There's nothing in New Orleans, bro. I have a question for you, Commanders fans, bro. Oh wait, let's do some predictions. I got OKC in 5, by the way. NBA wise, I have OKC in 5. I think.
I want the underdog. Pacers in 7. Pacers in 6. Pacers in 6. That's what I want.
I want Pacers in 7. It would be absolute
We're not
cinema.
here to be serious.
No. Underdog would be tough though.
Realistically, OKC
in
in
5.
5.
OKC
But
in 5.
we're hoping for a Pacers in 7. I think that would be absolute cinema. I'm here for the story.
I would be insane.
I'm there for
Okay, see by however they please, bro.
Yeah. I agree with Jay. I'm giving 5 to be polite. I think it could be over in 4.
It could be.
They have the defenders to match up really well with this Pacers offense that's been giving everybody in the East trouble. I think they're one of the only teams that could probably just dominate this team because they've been so efficient on offense, but OKC they're just different, bro.
They're just that much better.
But yeah, like I was saying, I have a question for you, Commanders fans. I saw a tweet. I was It was asking, do you guys think that you guys would have made the playoffs if you guys drafted Drake May instead of Jaden McDaniels?
Jaden McDaniels, that's the Timberwolves.
Oh
guy.
shit, bro.
We're talking about JD5. Jaden Daniels. Can I get a Jaden Daniels
the
in
kid.
comments, please?
The kid.
The kid. No, the kid. No, the
Can I
kid.
get a Jaden Daniels?
The kid,
That's
though.
fine.
In the comments.
That's 5.
Yeah. Can I get
LSU legend.
Well, okay. Can
LSU
I get an answer to my question? Like that's enough Blazers, bro. God damn.
LSU
to
legend.
answer your question, no. No, I don't think so. But I do think Drake May I think he would have been still a good team because I think our coaching staff is just fantastic. I think Dan Quinn and for Cliff Kingsbury, I think the reason why I work so well with Cliff Kingsbury because he's used to working with those like scrambling, playmaking quarterbacks. He worked with Kyler Murray in Arizona. He was with Caleb Williams during his Heisman season. He's just good at really developing quarterbacks. So I think Drake May would have been just fine if we drafted him. But I think Jaden Daniels is just special, to be honest with you. His accuracy, his mobility, his worth ethic, who he is as a person. I think we really found a good guy here. So to answer your question, if we drafted Drake May over Jaden Daniels, would we still make it to the playoffs or whatever? Well, we would still have been a good team, but I don't know if we would have did what Jaden Daniels did, to be honest with you. What are your thoughts on it?
He's going. He's going, bro. Like it, bro.
My head's everywhere, bro. I know you're talking about the Commanders, but like.
Drake May over Jaden Daniels.
Oh. Yeah, fuck no. Honestly, no, I fuck with Drake May. I like him.
Yeah.
I think he's good. I just think the main deciding factor is the clutch gene. I think a lot of our games are close. And I also think like being poised under pressure. I think it's like the small things such as like pre-snap reads and all that stuff. I feel as though JD5 was already well advanced in that. Now, long term, I can see it becoming a somewhat argument, but it's 5 though. I'm always gonna root for the kid.
Yeah.
5.
They got a kid over there in Washington, man.
Changed everything for the city, people, lives, generations of family and happiness.
Jobs. Opportunity.
Jobs, opportunity.
Like all
The
of
stadium coming back.
The
Literally,
streets are cleaner.
all of a sudden the
sun is
stadium's
shining.
back, bro.
Crime going down.
All of a sudden the NFL draft in 2
That
years.
ass though,
here,
the
like,
crime
all
is
of a
going
sudden
down in
everything
DC.
happens. All cause that boy 5.
The rate of crime
That
going
boy
down,
JD.
everything.
Bro, they
It's
talk
great.
about this boy like he the Messiah, bro. I'm crying, bro.
The Lisan Al-Gaid.
Yeah, bro.
Lisan Al-Gaid.
He's changing
The
our
Muad'Dib.
community and for the better. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
He's a special man. He's a special man.
Special man is crazy. Like, bro, you see how they talk about it? You too, bro. In fact, I'm alone. I'm totally outnumbered here,
The
bro.
kid, I mean,
It's the kid, bro. I personally think that y'all would have made the playoffs, but I think y'all lose in the first round too.
Yeah, I agree. I think we would have been a good team because, like I said, our coaching staff is just great.
Yeah, I think y'all.
But
There was a lot of things y'all did early in the season to help JD5
we really helped
adjust.
Yeah.
So I think that you would have had the same level of you feel me?
Like, I feel like Caleb Williams would have had a better season if he just had the coaching staff.
Oh my
He didn't
God,
have
Matt
the coaching staff.
Eberflus,
Like,
worst coach I've ever seen.
Oh
bro.
my gosh, like the coaching
Literally.
staff over there was just so bad, and he's a talented player. Like, he's from our area too, so I appreciate him. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah.
Just let us talk more football, man.
Yeah, but
Hopefully.
now he has Ben Johnson, so hopefully
Yeah,
he
it's
has
gonna be-
a nice little breakout.
Yeah, no. Next season about to be scary over there.
Yeah.
They drafted Luther Burden too,
They
right?
did.
Yeah, so yeah, now that offensive attack is about to be crazy. Hopefully we get some more news as the OTAs come out. And yeah, we're gonna wrap it up there.
thank you, Derek Carr, for forfeiting the rest of your contract. Good job, man. Thank you for that bless.
Number 3. Oh God.
Thank you for that bless.
He knew better. I feel like gangs across New Orleans would have located his home if he didn't pay that money back. That's robbery.
cooked, bro.
But yeah,
Y'all have zero future.
yeah. I like even though like what now?
Shot.
Yes, sir. The flip god.
Commanders and Giants fans, by the way, y'all. Like, let's talk like 5 years ago, right?
All right, bro.
5 years
All right,
ago,
bro. We're not even
this perp wouldn't have even happened. But all of a
5
sudden,
years ago, bro. Get a grip. Your team sucks.
Yeah, we beat you.
Oh, wow,
We
this
were
is
actually
crazy,
beating
bro.
y'all too. Like
We beat you.
that's
This is
crazy.
crazy. Oh,
Like-
it's okay.
Like,
It's okay.
we gave y'all 35 with
It's
Daniel
okay.
Jones. Like that's bad. That's embarrassing.
It's okay, bro.
Like that's embarrassing. Like let's not really go back and watch the team.
After years of being trash, I would talk crazy too. I would
Hey,
talk
you remember
crazy
that
too.
Rams game, right?
See, like, we can cut
What's
it. We can cut it. We can cut it.
All right, we're gonna catch y'all next week, bro. We're gonna catch y'all next week too, then, bro.
I'll cut it, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. How do I cut it, bro?